Yo, what's up, good people? This is Hoggy in the place to be, representing live and exclusively right here on Rib Shack TV. And today, what we're going to do is a little bit of, I guess, a free flight and a conversation about some history, namely my history with the F-18. So this is Hoggy's Hornet history, and what we're going to do is basically talk about all of my experiences with the F-18, man. Now I could go over so many different aircraft, and this isn't even my favorite jet. You know, I like it a lot. It's really cool, but it's not even actually my favorite. So in order for me to actually cover all of the things that I want to cover, it would be a little difficult for me to do that if I were to pick, say, an F-16. I'd be here all day because I've flown it a lot over the years. But this one is a pretty good in between aircraft that I can easily show you people, you good people, all of the different games that I've played with it and not take all day. So, all right, let's start it off, man. Right now we're looking at DCS World. This is the F-18 module, and it is the end of 2023. So it's what, September, whatever. 2023, and this is the latest and greatest way to fly an F-18 nowadays, man. I mean, there's some VR iterations and there's a few other games that are floating around, but this right here, in my humble opinion, because we're talking about my history, right? This is the best way to go. So, I guess, if we want to start off with really a good comparison, let's take a look at the first game I ever flew in an F-18. And that would be simply called Hornet. And it was released in 1988 on Commodore 64. Check this out, man. Look at that. That's the first game I played that I actually flew a legit F-18. Now, I flew a lot of other flight simulators like Skyfox or maybe Raid on Bungling Bay, stuff like that, Huey games, stuff like that. But this is the first one, man. This is the first one that was an actual F-18. Look at that. You couldn't even bank because the graphics were so, I guess, archaic that all you did was yaw your aircraft left and right in order to change your heading. Yeah, yeah. How about that comparison? Right. And like I said, that's we're looking at 2023 now, and that was I don't know, maybe the game released in 88, so I probably played it 88, 89, something like that. And the second time I got a chance to fly an F-18, if you ask me, it actually looked a little bit worse. This is Jet, and it was developed by a company called Sublogic in 1985. Look at that. I believe that's for the IBM PC, so I'm going to say that's CGA graphics, everybody. That's 4 colors. And that's what we were rocking with. Now, when I played it on my IBM compatible, it was a heck of a lot slower than this. I mean, it was a slideshow. Just click, click, click. It was absolutely awful. I would have had a lot of fun with it if it was flying that fast, but no. Yeah, you see, take off from the carrier right there. Got the little stripe for where you land. It was entertaining. It was fun. It was cool. It kept me occupied for a little while. And I don't know, man. I guess in the early 90s, I was probably flying something else. I was doing other things. There were iterations of Falcon that had released that I was just all over.
Remove the wheel chocks.
I mean, I just, F-16 was my thing. It was my deal, and it took a little bit to warm up to the Navy jets, just a bit. But I gave them a chance, and I rocked with them for a little bit. So when I did pick them back up, it was in this U.S. Navy fighters in 1995. Oh man, that might have been a 286, 386, something like that. I can't remember. But there you go, man. That was the pinnacle of of freaking flight simming back then, man. U.S. Navy fighters and ATF and all of that. Those were just great, great, great games. They were really, really fun. But again, that was another time. And that was before we had certain things like 3D effects and transform and lighting and, you know, the amount of polygons and all of that stuff. Like, man, just look at that, how it switches in between the two. And I don't even have a beastie computer, bro. I mean, really, there's some folks out there that this stuff plays like pure glass. You know? And I ain't bad, but we're making do, as you could see. And you know, hey man, that was the third time I actually gave an F-18 a shot, but that was in the mix of all kind of different flight sims I was playing. I was talking about this on my other helicopter video where I was doing a whole lot of helicopter and F-16 play. Also World War II stuff. So it's kind of hard to spread yourself around different simulators just in flight, and that doesn't even include all of the other simulators that we liked. But to fast forward again to, I believe, 1988, this is 1998. Yeah, 1998. Or maybe even 2000. I don't know. I can't remember. But this is Jane's US... No, not US. It's FA-18. So this is how things were looking a little bit later on, man. You know? Not bad. I mean, you see we got more polys. We got more colors. I remember we went from 4 colors to 16 colors to 256. And, yeah, definitely making progress. But, again, I mean, we just saw the carrier launch. Let's watch it here. The 2023 carrier launch. My goodness. Whew. Man, we have come a long way. Long way. Anyway, I'm not done yet. And again, thanks for you retro folks out there who play this stuff. I grabbed a little bit of your footage, and I appreciate that. I'm not a retro gamer, but I do like to take a look back in the rearview mirror and, you know, take a look at how far we've gone, man, and how long I've been doing this. It's a long time. What, 4 decades now? Yep, a little bit under that. Got my Commodore 64 in 1984, so yeah, we're coming up on 40 years, man. Been doing this for a while. And right before I grabbed this module for a DCS, I guess maybe early 2000s, I played this, which was F-18 Korea, I believe. Also known as F-18 Hornet 2.0, maybe 3.0, something like that. Yeah, check that out, man. Oh, look, yeah, and you can even... The helmet was actually implemented, right? So, you know, you see how the pilot's looking left and right there. I got that in here, and that was back then, too. 20-some-odd years ago. Woo! How about that carrier launch? So, yeah. Absolutely amazing. And no doubt about it, man. I respect, you know, back in the day. But I guess the best way to put it is I don't necessarily miss it. I wouldn't call them the good old days. I would just call them the days before we had what we got now. And that's it. That's my thing. So I didn't want to take all day. I just wanted to show you guys the different simulators I've played in the F-18. And yeah, the 16 is definitely been more my speed over the years. And maybe I'll do one of those videos, but it'll be a heck of a lot longer than this one. But yo, this is it. I just wanted to touch base with you good people and do a little video about the history of the Hornet as far as Hoggy is concerned. I'll catch you guys later, man. Have fun.